With the area that is known as the Land of Israel, as you know, the originally created territory, that is the territory that was carved out of the Ottoman Empire, was Jewish Palestine, so named for the Greek invaders of the 13th century, the so-called Plishtim, who became known as the Philistines, and from there comes the word Palestine. This term just stuck around, and the Jews had, as indigenous people, they were one of the numerous groups in the Middle East earmarked for self-determination and independence, all simultaneously: Lebanon, Syria, Iraq, modern Hijaz, modern Egypt, and the entire land was originally on both sides of the Jordan River. Well, in 1922, September 1922, because the Arabs did not get what was promised to them, because the French blocked it, and that is a Arab state in Syria. They then rejected the Jewish state in Jewish Palestine, and that led Winston Churchill to unilaterally issue a memo which would cut the land into two-thirds, meaning two-thirds for a new country called Transjordan and one-third for remaining for the Jews. So the Jews were retaining 33% of the land originally created under international law, which was signed by 52 countries. At that time, the Jews were called Palestinians. The descendants of the Arabian state that came in the 7th century were called the Arabs. And of course, in 1948, Jordan just invaded, and that was the invention of the West Bank. The West Bank is not an ancient name. It only occurred after Jordan invaded. Why did they invade? Because when UN Resolution 181 suggested that both peoples form two independent co-equal states, side by side, living in peace, something you've heard of, and you've been hearing of it for many, many decades. The Jews did, but the Arabs did not, and of course the rest is history.